Brew, coming at you with a beer review. Today we've got the 2019 three-way IPA. That's right, I'm too old for those three-ways. No, this is a classic. This comes out every year. I look forward to it every year. And this year the three-way IPA with its own little, unique little characters. There's cats on here this time. This three-way is brought to us by Ruse Brewing out of Portland, Oregon, and Couldburst Brewing out of Seattle, Washington. All right, so we'll talk a little bit about these breweries. So Ruse Brewing is kind of relatively new on the scene. Co-founders are Devin Beware and Sean Callis. They came to us out of Culmination Brewing. So Culmination's a very well-known brewery out here. And they were also voted the Small Brewery of the Year, as well as the Best New Brewery of the Year by the Willamette Weekly out here. And that's a well-known out here. They do a lot of different awards and ratings and so forth and articles. So that's a pretty good start. Now Couldburst Brewing, a little different story. That has some history to it. Couldburst is a newer brewery, but the brewer that comes from Couldburst is Steve Luke. Steve Luke came to us from Elysian Brewing. He did all their experimental beers for Elysian. He was also the gentleman that came up with Space Dust IPA, among others. So a little bit of a history for that one. So some really good breweries. Excited to see what they do. Now they're bringing a twist in this year that's kind of different. For 2019, they've got their set hops. They came up with Cashmere, Idaho 7, and Citra. But supposedly what they're going to do is through the season, they're going to mark on the cans and they're going to take one of those particular hops and do a little extra dry hopping with it. And as you can see here, I've got one that's dated and it says Citra. So this isn't exactly the freshest. We're at the end of July. This was canned on June 4th, 2019. I just picked it up from a store. This is one that usually rotates pretty quick. But we'll go ahead and get this one cracked open. I will be keeping my eye open for the Cashmere extra hops as well as the Idaho 7 just to see what they're like. But I'm a Citra fan anyway, so I'm not going to complain one bit. This beer, I don't remember what the ABV is on it. I'll take a look at that. But let's take a look at this. Bubbles rising up. It's beautiful. Actually, it's pretty clear. It's not a hazy this year, which is what they've done in the previous couple of years. And it's got about a one-finger head on it. Okay, so this is 7.2% ABV. And I don't know how many IBUs. I'll look and see later if they've got that marked. Let's go ahead and get the nose. Wow, okay, a whole menagerie of things hit my nose right away. At the end, I was picking up citrus. I was getting like some lemon, like a Meyer lemon. I was getting some grapefruit character on it. But at the beginning, I was getting more tropical type characters. Kind of an interesting range. I just had some papaya the other day. Got to fine-tune that palate. So there was a light papaya type quality on it. Maybe towards also a little bit of hint of pineapple. I'm sure there's more tropical. Like a passion fruit. It makes me think of the jellies from passion fruit. A little bit of that passion fruit character. But there's a little more going on with it beyond that. I'm not sure I'm going to pick all of that quite out, but it smells, some stone fruit. I'm getting a light bit of stone fruit on it. It smells really wonderful, but it smells pretty balanced, like not over the top. I love that they've gone back to like a normal IPA again. Haze beers are great, but we've had ales forever. Cheers, let's dive in. That's nice. It's a very balanced beer. I've had so many, there's plenty of flavor, don't mind you, but it's not one of these things that's just slapping me silly upside the face, which is nice. This is just a well-crafted beer. This is something that I would enjoy on my tap. Has this interesting backdrop character. It hit me kind of at the tip and the bottom of the tongue at first. I want to try to nail that before I go to the others. There's a little bit of a resin quality that hits. Wow, I can't pinpoint it. There are a lot of fun flavors hitting in here. You got the passion fruit that I described. You're getting stone fruits on this. I want to say apricot it's like a nectarine, you know, that in between a peach and apricot. I almost got this like the taste of the pit from a plum. That was very interesting to get that kind of a quality. I don't know that I can say I've had that from a beer. Lemongrass. Okay, there we go. It's a lemongrass quality that was hitting my tongue. So there's just a light bit of grassiness and a lemongrass both. They are different, I know. And then the resin's kicking in. So this resinous quality is kind of, you get all this nice, beautiful, tropical and stone fruit and a bit of citrus kick, and then you get this resin quality that comes in along with the lemongrass that kind of changes out the balance on that. I've not, I think I might have cashmere actually, but I've not brewed with it. I'd have to go look that one up again, as well as the Idaho 7. It is a fun beer, but it can almost be considered muted in a way, except for the fact that I'm getting enough different characters hitting me on the beer that I can actually pull out some of these different flavors. And then it smooths out, and it's fun. It's a medium body. It's almost a fine carbonation. It's interesting. So it's moderate carbonation on it. It tastes good. It's just, wow, just some real different mix there with those hops. Definitely the Citra is really clear. I'm going to have to go look up my cashmere and Idaho 7 again. I'm going to take a little time with this, and I'll be back with some numbers. First, I want to share the cashmere. It's interesting. I had another one that had some of this coconut the other day. So it's tropical coconut, peach, and tangerine fill out the aroma. And then on the flavor profile, it says coconut melon, which I felt like I might have gotten melon. I might have said that or not, I don't know. And tangerine and lemongrass. So there you go. That makes sense with that kind of coconut quality coming in, with that lemongrass being that kind of mid-palate that I was getting. All right, so Idaho 7 is known for piney. Okay, we got some resin, tropical, fruity, citrusy, earthy, and floral flavors and aromas. So there you go. There you go. And Citra, I think most of us know our Citra, and that's where we're going to get our pineapple, and we're going to be getting some of that papaya type quality, the passion fruit type characters. That cattiness can come in, although I'm really not getting the characteristic Citra cattiness at all. But it's that coconut quality along with the lemongrass that just completely threw my palate. I wish I could remember. I think it was Sabro maybe that had coconut in it. There was another hop I had recently that has some coconut, which also really threw my palate. With the beer was Power Struggle. It was a collaboration of Great Notion and one in Southern California I'm blanking on. Well, I've topped it off, and I am enjoying it. It is throwing me. You know, this is perfect. I got my little Hawaiian shirt going on here. That's right. So I've got my coconut, my papaya and passion fruit, and plenty of other, you know, punch bowl type beverage fruits. I don't know, hops, however you say that. You get what I'm saying. It's a Hawaii time, or maybe we'll go down to Tahiti. That works for me. All right, how do we rate this beer? This is a tough one for me. In terms of IPAs, parts of it, it's this polar opposites. It's this drawing and attracting thing going on, so it's kind of funny. So on IPAs in general, right, you don't see me go this direction that you're going to see today very often. I'm going 90. I'm just going that border on the A and B. But where I'm really going to change up is on my overall, I'm going up. I don't do that often on IPAs because it's a conundrum for me. What it does to my palate confuses me a little. I'm intrigued, I'm enjoying it, I want to keep drinking it, and then parts of me is slightly repelled, but it's a really fun beer. Here it is again. It is the 2019. It's the first one. It's the more heavily Citra dry hop of the three-way IPAs for 2019. This is Kevin at Clemens Sober saying, life's too short to drink cheap beer. Hell yeah. Have a three-way. Enjoy some good times in life. And I don't know what comes next, but enjoy it. Cheers, everyone. Woo!